how is one supposed to balance that? Okay. So Basandra, topic yatu ya lero tukamba ba family balance. Atinga balance bwanji business yatu na family na imamweka padimu. Yeah. So family balance, my understanding is niku vamene ugwirira ntchito zakwai, not kutaya kuchoka munjira ina mse waibala kwato ndine mai wachitache concentrate business kukacha kuseni supyangana pa nyumba iweche kauka cheni nikane nikapinde mama blanket nikaende kuma order, but you have to balance kuli bamona bafanya kwenda kunchito vana bafanya kwenda ku skulu pa nyumba bafanya kupyangiwa and then fanya kwenda ku business. Nayo weka futi mzima, you're supposed to take care of yourself. Sambanga ni kupumulako kwenda chiko kuma other duties monga kubwela kuno program yake basipaki kulikwenda ku kutende tumeenda ku church. So once hivyo it's under one person manje tima vibalance bwanji so that chinangu chisakale affected usaleke kushita vinangu kozi kushita ibi vinangu. So tima vibalance bwanji. So ndiye lero discussion yatu sinza kamba vambira tawe nikambira tu, but at least tifuna timbereko kuli Basandra na bebe vamene vama balansira familia. So Beyonce, I've just introduced the topic, although it was in our local language. I was just explaining to her like what family balance is, and just in a nutshell how one can balance business, family, and yourself. So you can, if you have any questions for us, you can ask, and then she, at least I want her to get involved to answer on her own experience on how she balances her daily routines. So you can ask the questions if there are any.
Yep. So for my first question, I wanted to ask how they manage having both a business and a family. So kind of like what her work life kind of dynamic would look like.
Okay. So Basandra, question ya ni ya face ya taona padi like muma balansa bwanji mwe business yanu na family yanu. Shukira pa mimi naambia business every day kukacha until mazulu mwenda kuona mama kwa nilisira bwanji vibalance bonza dapa msataike munjira mupeze na time yobwera kona kuona mama balance bwanji kukacha chepseni
kukacha kuseni mzauka kugeragera kwa tutaza pa nyumba ukasiriza zaza kutoa lero program ya mene nayo niyaso like lero Thursday ni so that by time yaso I do something kun kan choke kufanya nina program yaso like yako so nina making sure nikauka kuseni na bila kochito zina mkapani washa nikakuwa na time yopika napika vana vasikuru kuseni ni maomba kuseni na kwanza ninawapereka kusukuru na wapeleka kusukuru nikabwera na zaza pa nyumba make sure wakabwera kushuka kusukuru wakeza wakuja ready lunch baja wakatiliza kuja naye nina kuspekana ni mine wake nisungira time yapewa time yaso nikikati kwanje pezeke naenda program because pano family nilikuwa na family nilitochika ninaenda nilikuwa program ya social welfare matandikira kuja nilipata kuona wale mga mahoteli shani batisima for matandikira kuja so yonseja making sure today aso ati jizo kuti na meeting usende nikauka ni mne wake na bila granchito time ikakuwa na meza time manje ufunika ni sharing time is the program yaso
Okay. So for Sandra, she's saying every morning when she wakes up, she makes sure she has a to-do list ready. So she knows that every morning when she wakes up, she has to prepare her children for school and husband, and then follow up doing other household chores, make follow-ups with her businesses. And if she knows that today she has a program like this one, she spares some time to come for the program. And if not, she's also involved in other community activities where they visit the disabled, the old age in the community. So she makes sure that she divides her time in that way, and until 18 hours, she goes back home and carry on to prepare supper for the family and rest. So that's how she does her routine every day. Thank you.
All right, next question. Uh, what challenges would they have that they would say managing both the home front and their business? So if they have any challenges managing both.
Okay. So wafunza ati mwapesika funa ati mulina ma challenges mwapesika na ma challenges ya bwanji mukuchita vivonze vameta kamba sinzi vivonze vimachitiwa naye mwe mupireko ntchito za panyumba mupitemo muli ba mangongole maybe bama business mwende ku program manager ba old age mubweleko kuno futi mubwelere ku nyumba mpitire na ntchito ni ma challenges ya bwanja mwapesika mwasi mwapesingana nayo mudia chako mapa mwanzi hivi manikozila kutafuta hapa kozia chaso na chaso ni bwanje ma challenges mapesa
Challenges mapesa like kumbuyo no kana challenge manini because nzeri be ondanizi nizo kana chabeni kasuchana so izo ninkalira ni challenge yakuti uende uku again ni pezi kana cooperative na cooperative na cha ni secretary so zapezi sometimes nako bakuitana so nao kama business tena ngaza kuitana yeye bakuma customers so zafuna kutonkali kujazo kuruzinge cyane drama nishi yapita zakaba usoneza kwembekezera nzakuka kuita manje cyane uyende so nenzo kana challenge makama kapa inenzo kana so hapa challenge maningi ndivyo because nizo tinikachoka ndio sitakuwa hivi pina panyumba nizapeza mkashana sichani asitako zinchito za panyumba.
Okay, so she's saying she doesn't really have much of a challenge because back then the challenge that she had was she didn't have anyone to help her before. She was just staying alone and the kids are very small. So it was difficult for her to do all the house chores, go in the cooperative, her meetings, and just to carry on with her daily routine. So it was hard because she was doing everything alone until when she decided to get where she went and got her niece, at least who's about who's about 15 years old to help her when she's out. At least the niece can be there at home, maybe to take care of her children, to take care of other household while she's running around to do her business and other errands. Yeah, the challenge was there, but at least she managed to resolve it. Thank you. Another question.
Yep. So is their family involved at all in their business?
Okay. So apart from this one, remembering I said you many I'm maybe my house choose like kuliba family members bena ngwali involved mu business yani just since makabati kuisa mabranget kuliba ngwali ko involved beba maziba do Sandra kaita mabranget zimpeleka kula mekichite just the way you run your business apart from you mweka who else like beat your husband wamene kaplan my sisters yanu whoever wamene mnashitako involved in business wamene ziba in case of anything do you have any wamene business
daliko ni lazima chini master business sometimes nimaenda na yeye naenda na yeye anapelekeza kayenda sometimes inenzangenera okwebenza mutima enda but my customers was that eba niberekera aliko kazini wange.
Okay. Okay. So she's saying yes, there is one that she does business with that she knows, at least she helps. That's her cousin. So at least they share the responsibility when it comes to business. Yeah, only her cousin and herself. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So what ways do they feel that their family can be of help to their businesses? So she's only working with one now. Does she feel that in the
Yeah.
future, maybe more members of the family will be able to help the business?
Okay. Okay, so since mnapeza let's say cousin wanchabe wamene muli naye hivyo mumaganizako kamba okay if at all venango vangangaleko involved, let's say your husband or if you have sisters and others mumachiganiza but chingakutandizireni or mulicheck after but awo amene uliche avamene it's okay they cannot get involved in the business. So afanika kuipunzira business.
Bati funa kwangaine nangafune kuti nave nango naveve pakunzirako like vamene ndikunzirira so because also kuganiza kuti tikatenga kwaikoko ndikunoongenesa dalaula ndikunoongenesa kona dalaula so sistani pachinambo kusako kudala ive nango anandipromisa kuti ndakubvira kunisani so ndingafune nave nango manichida kujoin noti kugara chapeni.
Okay. Yeah, so she's saying she would love her family as well to at least they can be of help to her and learn what she does and get involved so that at least the business continues and grows.
Okay. Let's see. Oh no. So another question, so do they take their time to rest or do they have like any days off so that they can reset and restart themselves for another day?
Okay. So for that, since you was a first day, how do you start your day? Bani mumayambira kuseni, mwachilondololera mumauka kuseni, mwachita prepare. So your new routine is here one day. Then you must repeat every day. Ndiye pamene mankalira. So question yati nyakuti ushe muma kama pezeka kozi vetamvera pamukamba chabe mukachoka palichi nango mukachoka palichi nango. The next thing tiwana ni Saturday, Sunday. I'm sure even Saturday na Sunday manje ndiye makala na activities maningi kwa vambili nje pamela pakati pa programs so imwe ujamama peza kwa time yamene mumapumula chabe angala ni time yani mumapumula mbwanji mumachita chani kupumula timazata okay lero hapana pumula kwa at least time ni yanga nashita kwa so nezimvesa kwa mumapezeka kwa time ya so
time yo kupumula imankala mapumulako ero nangwafta tani nani church service ngenda kucheche then nikakumbuka mankalete tamba kote
mapeza Sunday mwendia mna picking acha bati zangu kumu at least
after church service la Saturday na hivi ni mapumula maenda che kucheche kwenda kupia.
Okay. Yeah, so she's saying in the week, she might be busy the whole week to run errands and taking care of the house and everything. But she has picked Saturday and Sunday. These are the days where she at least have time to herself. On Sunday, the only responsibility that she has that much is going to church to help in the cleaning of the church. And when she's back, at least she rests. And then on Sundays after church service, there's nothing else she does apart from going home, maybe prepare a meal and have enough rest to myself. So that's how our routine is for the week. Thank you.
Yep. All right. How would they describe their business's culture? Like if they were to give kind of like a one sentence summary of, or they can say more, but maybe a couple sentences, just a short summary of what their business's culture is like.
Like on how they do their business.
So their work culture, like what does it look like?
Okay. Okay, so like the point with culture. Like in a business yan ili mungaiste describe ili involved meaning like how do you do it? How do you do it in a day, let's say? Market spend like the whole day, they're seated there, when the customer waiting. Imoyani imankala ya bwanji. Mumayichita bwanji short.
Imeyanga no chitache communicate na client. Because mapezekati wena ngoza wapasa like so kuna manje. Time yanga manje so hapa nachoka kunyumba nachoka kwa kanuni. Pitala kitana kusachana unataka kulipa drama so imangala benangu bakupasa benangu bapasa then again utenga benangu zochata otherwise time yakutumkale ati customer kwera akuja isimangala ngabwera che napasa pasoro natuma kodi benangu kutumia che karibu kwera zimna tukadide so nshinaremba nakala na list y'abantu bamene bakuna bintu bija then nikatuma kuja kutini kuna bintu biri so nasubiri kutala na lady so nikawapelekera nishikupeze kakutiwa jani kabapasa then alikuwa again wanipenya back in drama teacher again so chappy.
Okay. So she's explaining her business or her work that she does is her business is not on a stand where she sits there and customers come in. So it's one where a customer contacts her. She has identified her customers. So they will contact her according to what they want and then have a day to deliver her goods and make an agreement to say, on this day, I'll be paying money in kind of installment, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks installment. So on this day and this day, you should be passing through my shop or my home to come and collect your money. And some they'll be calling to say, okay, for me, you can bring on such a day. This is when I'll have money. Maybe I want to get those beddings on cash. So that's her work. It's just mobile. She moves from one household to the other according to what the customer wants and the time they've called her to bring the goods. So it's just moving around. She doesn't stay on one place, doesn't have a stand, but she just delivers in home.
All right, thank you. And next question. Are there any certain morals that they value that you think may help you in running your business? So certain morals that they might value that they think helps run their business.
Okay. So Sanja mkumukila the other time that we had learned nafunzira kupadi ma values. I think that the first topic here, right? So imokuyangana na business yanu yamene muchita iyi na kubalancing a family yanu na kubalancing a business na kubalancing imwe health yanu nima pali acha ma values yamene tinapunzira nima values bwanji yamene muma yuzingisa yamene muma sebenzesa yamene makutandizirani kuti at least musabwerere pansi musatayike kuti family yanu mwairekerera o business yanu mwairekerera yagwa o imwe mweka mwazirekerera health yanu yaenda pansi maybe mwakutwala kozi simutekeka simupumula mufanga making sure mubalance so ni ma values bwanji yachamene tinapunzira pa ma values sure muyakumbukira we learned about values being honest Yeah, my principles yanja memory nayo nyambidi emetezo yituma yizingisa ku business. Nyabwanja meme yizingisa so that business yani ipitilize kwenda pasokolo. Family yanu isataike but vonje viendele pamozi imwe na business na family.
But for business yanga nimane kuleteshwa kutati takwe. One, nimane kunashwa tiwazingala honest. Tiwazingala honest. Date yamene tapanga date yazo. Olongati yode apezera kutati yayo kutisibena. Pagani mzachi sometimes mkakati. Tunapala zakamba iya ima ilo kabula mkatenge nayo. Waenda watenga. And then nakuwa pasa on time vindu vya kuni. Yeah, kama ni kuna kocha so make sure ni pasa consistent na peleke.
Okay. So I think she has talked of her being honest and the customers as well being honest on knowing that her business is on giving on credit. So she believes and trusts God that the people she's dealing with are honest as she is. She trusts them and she understands them, like because it's on credit. So might go sometimes to say, no, today I don't have. You can't start pestering someone just there and then give me, but she makes sure she understands the customers and make sure she gives them the goods on time so that they can also give her money on time and make sure she gives them quality goods so that she can maintain the friendship and the friendship they share in business and that customer relationship just to be there. So I think those are the values that she has mentioned she uses in balancing her business.
All right. And what is what is their business's stance on flexible work arrangements? So is there like any like wiggle room in being flexible, or do they have to follow like a set schedule through no matter what?
Okay, so I think this question it leads us like how flexible it is. Imangala, when we say flexible, imangala tight manning like it's, oh, is it every day or munapanga schedule munapanga munga ni calendar muzi bati simangala every day mungangala ni every day kama maybe kulibeba mapinda every day ata kazibwela every day mukasitenga one quarter or just 10 quarter every day or nija ima kupasani space where maybe ni pa 15 che kuliba pa 10 kuliba pa 5 ima kupasani space ili flexible so that siku si stiff manning like every day mupitamu che every day mupitamu
Sina kitamu every day because the customer tenga blank sina pasa chale. Africa is half of it. Okay. And then half of the maintain. I bring it maybe 600. So make sure for 10 Africa data 300. Then 300 you can 1 month.
Okay, so she's saying the work schedule is flexible because it's not like they go around almost every day. They've got days according to when the person collects the goods. So, and they make a half payment when collecting and then another payment on the month. And so it gives her space to at least do other things. It's not like throughout the month that should be following 1 or 2%. They've at least given a little bit time between the days.
All right. I have about 2 more questions for you. So how has their priorities changed from when they first started, or have they changed at all, their priorities?
Okay. So okay, sure, I want to understand as well. I want to understand the question. Like the priorities in terms of we're talking priorities in terms
No,
of
for their business, for running their
the,
business, for maintaining their work-life balance.
okay, all right, okay. So Bakambati, from the time we started, I'm sure the program, your business, um, muna chinjako like chikumangala chingai apatika pali family imwe na business. So nichi chiri like chamene mumaika pasogolo maningi. Priority yanu imwe, has it ever changed? Muza chabet aine oku icheve chichina kuchingalindideko but each. So which one is your priority? Or maybe ngati mwezeri mukupunzira kwatapunzira kwa madezi munachinja I think priority yanga ifani kungala ichi chinachusa po. Has it ever changed or you still maintain like okay nikutokera na kudala priority yanga na kupenezo yamba business priority yanga ni life ni ichi na ichi tatapeta kamba imwe business yanu na family yanu. But mine ngayangire because the family like we were so banawanga ndiye bamene tibutikira bro timista business yamene ilianga na bana banga ndio bakatale kona good future bakafunzile basakuyitike ma schools bakatika kuma colleges levels so at least ukapeze kuja kuliko na kaja ka profit unga stay manage kwa sasa watenga watenga kwa mwana so family because songa imirire cyayi this is wibare nabana bako mwaye wanishikoteza mino chita so nikuyanganira abana olopotoka kwa nyumba tone kina show abana baja wasiapo kuja then wangenika mu business. Okay, yeah. So Sandra, she's saying her priority has always been the family, because whatever she's doing right now, why the reason she's here is because of her family. She's doing everything, she's doing business, whatever she's pursuing now, it's because she wants to have a better future for her family and her kids. So priority number one is family, and it has never changed. Then she can think of business and herself after family. So priority for her comes first.
All right. And
So family.
so what was their key driving force to becoming an entrepreneur? We're gonna finish off with that question. Was it one thing like her prioritizing her family? Was that her driving force to become an entrepreneur? Or was it like multiple little things that all led up to her becoming an entrepreneur?
Okay. So at last question here, Sandra. Niyakuti bafunza ati tambera ati family the priority. So nanga kuli my reasons yenangu chameshinalengesa like my key factors chichinalengesa kuti mukale wa entrepreneur mukale muyambe business chane chinalengesa apart from family we've had that family hindi but kuliko ma factors yenangu my reasons yenangu yamene munalengesa kuti imwe muyambe business yanu mukazisebenzera naimwe simulindira muntu winangu yaye so mukatuzeko ngati my reasons yenangu apart from family.
Reasons tamati nayambira business ine naona kuti konkala chade pe profit so nikanispe kwanjo yambeko business because business ndio nenda kesiko binbo kanenifuna ninga bipezi nganista business yendera cha business ngulino ndeza ndrama neka so pempa because ngaukala chade bala sungala chedega pempa kwa ilishani manje umuntu akengawusebenzela which means ustanani nalabya kweza nkala step ukala na organizira n'abantu bijaihe mbao zonkala nazo kale omuna wakoziterezere ndi ongaziwe na life mwekungali nga tuziterezera omuna wake sokuna kyebodemba oletere wachake so kunika cheo omuntu akala hardware kapazi.
Okay, so for her, she's saying another driving force was she just didn't want to be dependent on anybody. So she wanted to be independent and stand on her own and at least not just help a kid or a family, but as well help other extended families and other people, like maybe the sisters, the mother. So just lend a hand to someone as well, instead of just asking every day, maybe from the husband or from the sisters, but she just wanted to be independent as well and provide something at the end of the day at home.
All right. Thank you both for answering my questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is Barbara still on?
Yes, she should be.
Okay. Okay, so as we are...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vians. Nari, would you want to add any other thing?
Okay, maybe I can just add is it restriction or I can add the concluding or just the point on it, just to add on. Yeah, so I'll just add on, it's going to be Nyanja. Sorry, because we're telling Sandra and so it's going to be next to Nyanja. Yeah. So like momenta shikambira Sandra, in conclusion, Makamba masikambira mweka at least we had let you nakamba chaba tabwera kukuzana teba Sandra mkazishita ichi na ichi, but nice tapunzira koi. We've talked of family being the priority. Once I've met chitira family, but shukuru tisaibale kuti ija family, if it's not getting involved in what we are doing, nishi kulibeka meneza and a business. In case you're doing it with your cousin, you didn't mention that is part of the business, you don't know, you didn't mention cousin one, and then maybe so they don't know because of your nature of the business too. But what I can advise is at least involve family members, your husband as well, if he's willing. There is a way in one way, so that in business, for him, profit. So if anything happens to you, yes, God forbid that nothing happens. If anything happens to you, maybe the wrong now the business is zafa. So what is a business is safi? Ikazibata na bonse panikana wina ngu aisi wazonga batina bena ngu bangenamo. You can call on your sisters na bebe tio ndandize kwa na bebe moja apunzira again ngako interest. Nango amuna bana bafuna moza ko ai neko mnani mawota ma blanket nango bako me my dad what used to say. Nango simumbera bebe bazabulo kuzani. Basi kambira chebeka. Ile na pesa cha soso kwa shop. Cha soso kwa basi mtima mumbera mairo nyendo kwa the thing is not about to kucho cheaper. Nango simuna bayangi. But she's just saying. So na mamukamba blanket ya mema choka in case na wewe one day bazaka getting interest. To say mukazi wangu na kambati kuja kuma choka ma blanket ya soso. One day he would want to help you. Lekani ni madwala, lekani mmoja kuti ma blanket. Nizako odera nkoni.
Watu wa mantani
Mama, mana simuna baka so we get them involved. Your husband is also part of the family and part of the business. In case you model very make it cheap. So that's the anything happens. They will be there. Say, when he died, he was doing wasn't like that. But the businessman was when what he died, even the business what died. Kulipewa menezo ziwa kwa menezo wona. Kulipewa menezo ziwa menezo running bakangiwa. So bakakangiwa, what happens? Even the business dies. So at least nangubana bakula na beve sibatunga bana tuma kuzisira kusuka mambali. That business will teach them like that. We teach them moving next step na they abwera kwa mumbuyo. Okay. Just like that. So that's how we balance business and family. So that na mumapeza ko breathing space mapumulako mwangalako cha benai mumajako cha bensima at least na health nkala breathe. Na tupimasuka not the whole day ndiwe cheo sebenza na mailo. Samvela cha ati banagwa banapenda. Ni stress, there is stress. Ni mind. So you have to have your mental health has to be in order for you to do nice business. So you take care of yourself first, team family and not business, and everything works together. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. All right, Nari, thank you very much. Thank you, Bian. Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you, Everett, for joining in. We do appreciate that a lot. I'm sorry the coach could not make it today. Thank you very much. This is where we say goodbye and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Bye.